Oh gosh, how do I even start the history of this?
Silent night,
On YouTube,
holy night.
we'll have to do something off our first album now. Take it, Diddy.
Welcome back, everybody. Podokaikai here. Today we're going to talk about the Batman. Ben Affleck is going to potentially be leaving the DC franchise, playing the character of Batman, and the new film, The Batman, which now has Matt Reeves attached to direct it, is looking to cast potentially a new actor to play Batman.
I'm going to direct the next Batman. We're working on it. It's
Yeah, right.
Well, with Batman, I keep on getting like, where's the Batman? I'm like, bro, I'm working. Give me a second.
Ben Affleck was supposed to write, direct, and star in the film The Batman, and then slowly as time came on, he said, I'm no longer going to be directing the film. Somebody else is going to direct it. It's just too much for me to handle doing all three of the roles. And then he said, okay, well, I'm not going to be writing the film. And now he's kind of like...
Now, I'm sure you don't like being asked about your brother, but there's a rumor that he is not going to be in the standalone Batman movie.
He's not going to do that movie, I don't think.
Breaking
Sorry
news.
to say.
You've broken.
You
Is
broke my heart.
that breaking news?
Oh my God, it's such a pain in the ass. It's like every time I mention Batman, it gets this huge, clickbait. They ask me, is Batman, Batman, Batman.
I feel like with these properties, especially when you're competing with somebody like Marvel, you need to take some risks and you need to do something that's exciting and something that's different. What'd you say there, Mookie? Oh, baby. My pretty little baby. You want to say something? You never meow, do you? You're a man of few words, but a man of many good looks. Get that giant tail out of my face. It's like Jaws with a tail. If you take the Batman film and you make it more intimate, you make it more personal, you make it a smaller film, you cast somebody like Jake Gyllenhaal, you could get somebody like Paul Dano as like a villain. If it's just like a complete character study of Batman and one of the villains, and you're equally invested in both characters throughout the entire film, it would be such a much more rewarding experience. Because I feel like at this point, like they've just been setting up like, you have your superhero and you have this crappy villain, and then the audience has no investment whatsoever in who the villain is. It's almost like you can tell DC is trying to do something and they're not quite achieving it. Like, I'm not excited about Aquaman. I'm not excited at all about Cyborg. I think if they dive back into like Harley Quinn and the Joker, if I saw a film like that, even if they took a different approach, instead of doing the superhero films from the superhero side, if they did it from the villain side and you got to see their perspective and you could care about them and they were the lead of the film, that would be so much better to watch. But oh man, it's every day, bro. I've narrowed my list down to 7 actors that I would like to see play Batman. First off, I'm going to say Javier Bardem and Benicio del Toro. I would love to see play the Batman. They both have enough work under their belts where you've seen the full extent of... Hold on a sec. Okay, so I've narrowed down my selection to Batman. I don't think it's realistically going to happen. Benicio del Toro is playing the Collector in Guardians of the Galaxy. Javier Bardem, he's got that look. He's got that darkness. He's played enough villains, like in No Country for Old Men and Skyfall, he could definitely carry the film. He's a strong enough actor for that, for sure. And I think other people would get excited about seeing that. It's probably not very realistic that that would ever happen, though. Peter Sarsgaard and Christopher Abbott are two actors I would like to see tackle the role as well. They'd be going more of a, not necessarily unknown actors, but just not in the mainstream. Like, I don't think a lot of people even know their names that would typically go see films. So you'd be watching it like and appreciating the actor's performance because you're not already associating with other things you've seen before. Like I said, I don't think that's very realistic that either of those actors are going to be asked to take on or even audition for this role. Justin Theroux and Jake Gyllenhaal. There's a good chance he might end up playing the character. Justin Theroux, I think, would be great. He could handle it physically, and he's got that swagger and suave that the Bruce Wayne character could have. And then lastly, Joaquin Phoenix. I think this is the person, like, if we made this film, here we go. Aaron Sorkin writing the screenplay and David Fincher directing it. You've got a score from Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor. In that film, I'd like to see Joaquin Phoenix playing the Batman, or Javier Bardem. I think between those two those are the two people I'd be most interested to see taking on this character. However, in Matt Reeves' DC Universe version of the film, that's where I'm like more Jake Gyllenhaal I think would fit. So that's my little list. I am curious to see who you guys think should play it in terms of just if you could pick anybody in the universe to play the character. Now I'm going to get out of here, so I will see you guys soon. Goodbye. All right, we're done.
I'm Batman.